There are so many companies in the world. They are big, medium, or small, and each of them has its own character, own traditions, and even special color. This is the story of Itera. They call themselves Little Big Company. They are very friendly and their color is red. They share three values: innovative, passionate, skilled. And their motto has been "Make a Difference" for many years now. These are the people who work all over the world. These are their cups, these are their nice red chairs, and this is their logo. Well, you have already seen it. But our story starts with a dream. This is a story about building a company that really makes a difference and telling the world about a journey.
After receiving a trophy at National PMO Award, our organization started to think if it makes sense to proceed and nominate to Global PMO Award. In current time, when there are so many crises around the world, economic downturn, coronavirus outbreak, should we really spend time on preparing a nomination? To answer that question, we have looked into company strategy for 2020, which has a new pillar, sustainability, which in short means contributing to building a world that we want to live in, and actually sharing our experience and knowledge with PMO community as a good example of sustainability in business. So we have prepared a mandate for a project. I could show it's 10-page real document. We have got buy-in and blessing from our management, and actually this is how this video started.
I name you lead nominator. Go and make Itera great again.
If I just say you, our PMO is the best in the world, would you believe that? Not that fast, of course. You need some evidence and some objective judgment. But how do we do it? Shall we show thousands of our slides that we have collected for past 11 years? Well, this is a possibility. But could we do better? Could we do something else? And we have tried to innovate a little. Instead of showing our PowerPoints, we have tried to ask people around PMO, outside of our organization, and from other functions to tell the story. How do they see PMO? How do they feel? What are the expectations and real results? And words of these people are priceless. Every sentence is like dozen PowerPoint slides because they are real users. And if there is something objective, then their opinion is probably it.
Well, if you look 11 years back, it was a challenging journey that brings now a feeling of satisfaction and proud. At that time, Itera was represented by 8 companies, each with own delivery culture, terminology, habits, and let's be honest, ad hoc approaches in many cases, without documented processes or best practices. Establishing of Itera Ukraine, which was located quite far from the headquarters, was a natural catalyst of introducing the structure and unification of processes which allow for cross-border projects. We have started to build the unified approach, which we all agree on, and scaling to all countries.
I'll tell you the reason for starting PMO in Ukraine. I strongly believe that company success could be engineered, and we basically engineered our company around the project outsourcing model. And we started here in 2008, having a very clear company mission. We are part of a 500 people company, and we had to be robust and industrialized from the day one. So we started by hiring 6 directors, people with a 10 plus years of experience in delivery, HR, QA, finance, general management, and this worked out very well. By first year, we have built company which was capable of doing remote projects as a part of a holding company which was capable of doing the local projects. And that was part of our problem. It took several years to transform the whole company into one unified model. And basically by 2011, when we had about 50 people, we felt that our further growth was impeded by very redundant communications, misalignments, conflicts of P&L interests, etc. And that basically was a part of a call for having one unified PMO across Itera, with the rules to cover wall-to-wall operations, which at that point were very intense activities within the projects of our clients.
From 2012 to 2014, when our newly established PMO started to work, we had only 3 persons in our team. All the projects that we have inherited, there were 2 in critical state, but very soon, within 6 months, we brought them to very good resolution. To work properly with the new projects, we have selected PMBOK and Scrum as our 2 main methodologies, and we have developed a set of recommended practices that would suit any project. Later on, we called it Delivery Framework. After a few years, when company was growing and we have established 2nd office in Ukraine and then 3rd office in Slovakia, PMO was growing as well, and suddenly we recognized that we need to support a lot more methodologies. And all the automated reports and dashboards we have made in past were not valid anymore, simply because we needed to support a wide range of different approaches.
My main responsibility is to have quality control of all deliveries, projects, and managed services from the group to all the customers worldwide. I'm concerned about building a sustainable and robust organization capability. So in the Itera Delivery Office, which I'm head of, we have developed a structure over the last 5 years to establish project management offices in each location where we are having offices. That means in Slovakia, in Ukraine, in Denmark, and 2 offices in Norway. What we have done the last 5 years is that we have given and empowered the local project management offices with capabilities and responsibilities so they can drive deliveries across the group to customers. Since 2015, the Itera PMO in Ukraine has contributed extremely well to the fast, profitable growth of Itera. This is due to very mature appliance of methodology, people, competence, processes, and IT tools. So thank you, Itera PMO Ukraine, for considerable contribution that you make a difference. The last 5 years, we have modernized the PMO function to make sure that it's aligned with the needs that we have to support and drive high quality projects and deliveries. Some years ago, we started with the PMO function to manage only complex external projects to customers worldwide. We have changed that. We are now also included all deliveries that we do to all customers. And then lately, we have also included strategic internal projects to have the same governance and management as we do externally. Examples of this are now that we are driving an implementation of a new ERP system in Itera. We have developed a new service management system that will be implemented now in April. So what we have done then is to make sure that we align processes. We introduce even new IT tools for the project managers, so they can be even more efficient, more accurate, and more capable to deliver on contracts to customers and also internally stakeholders. For example, we have now introduced new tools of project management called Monday. We have introduced a new booking tool called Booking at Itera. We have now introduced new processes updated accordingly to feedback from project managers. And in the end, we have also now introducing a new ERP system to support the project management functions. All this we have done to make sure that we have the most modern and capable project management office in place, to make sure that we have updated processes, updated competence, skilled people and passionate people, and we apply the most effective IT tools that's needed for the purpose. This work will continue to go on, and everything we do in all of our project management offices around the group will be shared. So we have one Itera approach where we use best practice where it's applicable. And all this is gathered and discussed and decided within Itera Delivery Office, which I'm heading.
So current PMO mandate includes following key responsibilities. First of all, we need to deliver our competence in project management during sales process, to be realistic in our promises. This is something we want to stand very firmly, because all we promise should be very realistic and actually doable. Second is full responsibility for the contract and execution. Third is cost and profitability profile of the project and minimal usage of risk reserves. And then, of course, satisfaction of our clients, both internal and external, so that our team members are happy, top management happy, and our external customers are happy. And also some support functions, like maintaining set of best practices, constantly improving, providing better templates, and so on.
Colleagues from Ukraine asked me to describe clients of PMO Office, which is quite nice tasks, because we are working according to the same rules of PMO Office across the locations. First of all, clients of PMO Office are clients of our external projects, and clients of our clients, of course, who are leveraging the benefits of our deliveries. Besides external projects, we have also internal projects, which are running according exactly same rules as if they were external one. Our frameworks of PMO Office define roles and responsibilities, what is quite beneficial for role of project manager, who has clearly described duties and expectations on the role. Team members, wherever they are put into the different teams, they are using the same environmental habits, which is a consequence of good methodology description in a PMO office. We should not omit as a clients our top management and head of departments, who can see on-time information in our dashboards, especially, for example, finance department in the end of the month.
It's really easy to make a CFO happy. Just do what you promised to do, stick to your budget, and maintain profitability. To make this happen, we sit down with the project managers before every project and go through the financial model. And then it's really up to the PMO to keep track of the budget and manage the reserves wisely throughout the project execution period. Finance provides all the best tools to enable the PMs to keep track of money, from everything from ERP system to Power BI dashboards and cubes that enable full analysis and drill down and slicing and dicing of data at the very fingertips of the PMs. With this in place, the PMs can really focus on how to handle deviations if and when they occur.
At the heart of everything that we do centers around our customers. Thus, it should come as no surprise that we are strategically focused on delivering outstanding deliveries to our customers each and every time. We often discuss at our management meetings the costs associated with delivering above our customers' expectations or just meeting our customers' expectations. But for us, there's no choice. We will never sacrifice on quality because at Itera, we are driven to make a difference. And we do that one quality delivery at a time.
We were recognized as Customer Provider of the Year by Global Sourcing Association. Key reason for that is because we deliver services of exceptional quality. I work with proposals in Itera, and I must be sure that the commitments we give in our proposals will be fulfilled with due diligence and high quality.
If I would be asked to explain our relations with project managers in one word, it will be trust. In our value-driven company, trust is the integral part of doing business. Situation can rapidly change. World is completely unpredictable place. Each day we have to make hard decisions, and I can rely on each project manager in terms of caring and leading people. I know that we are living the same values. That's why Itera succeeds in this game called digital business.
From the first days of Itera Ukraine, QA and PMO have started to collect best practices and guidelines into kind of a framework. Then we combined efforts from all Itera locations and started to enhance it towards one common unified solution. We had several challenges. Resistance, which was kind of expected. Scope was challenging because in our projects we embed into customers' environment, processes, organization, which means that our projects uses all types of methodologies, their hybrids and customizations. Also, we have two more dimensions. First one is actually service we deliver. Is it development, application management, moving to cloud testing, etc. And setup in which we deliver. Is it team outsourcing, project outsourcing, subscription, etc. To address the variety and standardize at the same time, we have made the most critical decision to focus on what we all have in common, not different. We also agreed to focus not on process itself, but on the result we expect from a particular practice. We combined best practices in outsourcing, lessons learned from Scandinavian deliveries, and known methodologies. This collection of the best practices was named Delivery Framework. It contains common practices, which are applicable to any type of delivery, and service-specific practices. Being methodology agnostic, the framework doesn't repeat known methodologies. Instead, it provides very practical and original recommendations and also specific topics which are missing in common methodologies. Framework leaves freedom on how to implement particular practice. However, principles stated there must be followed. In addition, we do framework tailoring. When we start new project, we select specific practices to be followed in this particular project. Then, internal audit is focusing on these selected practices only.
In order to check adherence to delivery framework and identify opportunities for improvement, we conduct internal audits in delivery department. Audit process is very well established, documented, and rely on key principles of auditing, such as evidence-based approach, fair presentation, independence, and others. I would like to emphasize that audit process in Itera is automated. This helps us to save time and be more efficient. We have audit dashboard with all necessary audit results, statistics and trends, what allows us to see big picture and do proper analysis and decision making in terms of quality assurance. But even if you have great audit process established in your company, there is still a big challenge for any auditor. How to decrease natural fear of people to participate in audits, how to get their trust, how to motivate them to contribute to continuous improvement. And in Itera, we easily cope with this by increasing awareness about audits and its goals through proper trainings. In addition to this, we always keep in mind the rule: we do not blame people, we blame processes. And we explain this to all our project managers. This really helps us to be on the same page and enjoy continuous improvement journey together.
Project management process, which is described in delivery framework, is covering all phases of project and all process areas, but is not contradicting to any standard methodology. At the moment, Itera has ongoing projects with following standard methodologies: service design, design sprints, lean startup, PMBOK, Prince2, ITPP and Agile PM, Scrum, Scrumban, SAFe, LESS, Kanban, and ITIL for service contracts. Many our projects finish with transition into ongoing maintenance service. That is why we also need to support service methodologies, not only project ones. But thanks to tailoring process, it's easy to select only relevant practices for every assignment.
We don't run internal programs in Itera. Our IT consultancy business is so dynamic that projects are absolutely enough to govern internal changes. At the same time, we perform programs for our customers, and that means that we are able to support several well-known program-level methodologies, like SAFe, LESS, in managing successful programs, as well as specific customized approaches. Level of program is governed by delivery manager role that has clear description of task, scope, and responsibilities, both within customer organization and Itera. There are specific recommendations and practices which should be approved or explicitly rejected during sales and negotiation process. The choice of specific program management methodology is reserved for delivery manager and the customer. At the same time, it's recommended to select one of the standard methodologies and modify it where applicable.
Let me tell a few words about portfolio-level practices in our company. In every country, we have delivery director whose role is fully responsible for establishing and maintaining portfolio-level practices. It includes collecting regular feedback from key stakeholders, what are their expectations and results they need to achieve, and how they want to collaborate with PMO. We use management of portfolio from Axelos as our main methodology for portfolio management, with little modification for specifics of Itera. But our governance organization is full copy of Prince2 governance model.
At some point, we had so many certifications in PMO that we even tried to play cards with them.
I go with Scrum Master.
I easily beat it with certified Scrum product owner.
I'm going with Prince2 Foundation and Prince2 Practitioner on the top.
But I can beat it with Portfolio Foundation and Portfolio Practitioner.
What about this card, Risk Management Professional?
Easy taken with Safe Agilist.
Okay, I have a good one. Certified Associate in Project Management.
Not enough. PMO TT.
Okay guys, my last and strongest card, Certificate of Excellence from PMI.
I can easily beat it with PMO National Awards.
But at some point in time, we understood the importance of new trends in education. Not only lifetime education is a norm, but micro-learning is also a very effective way. The day of the manager is very fragmented and busy, and they don't have much time to prepare for certifications. While with online services, it's possible to dedicate small pieces of time to your education. Have 30 minutes between meetings? Fine, open browser and watch small video. All such pieces of time throughout the year will add up and make a big number. Of course, we still have plans to increase the number of classical certifications like PMP, Prince2, SAFE, Lean, and so on. Every one of us has at least one certification per year. But we also do a lot of training and education in microlearning format, such as negotiations, sales, conflict management, and sometimes even very technical topics.
If you want to improve your innovation processes, Itera is the right company to talk to. The last 4 years, Itera has been named one of Norway's top 25 most innovative companies. Across sectors, actually. That is because the feedback and references from our customers. We have helped so many large and small businesses to improve. From small initiatives with quick results to large and complex revision of the whole business model. All our work is supervised by our PMO department. I know that our project managers are happy that the proportion of innovative projects is substantially higher in Itera comparing to many other companies.
Working in sales, the ability to show our innovative spirit at Itera is something I love to showcase to our customers. I had the opportunity to do just this when we held a hackathon for one of our largest customers a few years back. During this hackathon, we had over 150 developers gathered from our many different locations throughout the world, ascending upon our offices in Ukraine, together with key personnel from our customer. Now, knowing that this would take tremendous coordination, tremendous planning to make this a smooth and beneficial event, we employed the use of our project management office to run this as a regular project to ensure that we would meet our customers' expectations in terms of execution, and then also in terms of the quality of the deliveries from the hackathon as a result of the activities that were going on. And for me, I couldn't have been more satisfied with, one, the event, the execution of the event, and then the ability to benefit from some of the ideas that were delivered to our customers through the event. You know, I'm working in sales, and when you have such an event like this that brings together ideas that you can work on and sell further, is something that is fantastic. And I think I just got an email from another customer that wants to do a similar hackathon just now.
Itera is a technology company, so what would be more natural than us practicing what we preach? We constantly review and improve our processes and tools, and our framework, which is being updated continuously, is now fully digitalized. All practices, descriptions, and templates are on internet, and every project has a project site for storing documents and other artifacts. Our delivery framework is also agile and customized, which we call tailoring to the individual project, so that the framework is relevant for projects of all sizes, from 100 hours to many, many thousands. Adherence to the framework is done by auditing, and the results are stored as structured data on the project site so that findings and recommendations are easily available for the project manager. This also allows us to measure and learn by tracking trends across locations and project managers. Having all this data structured has also improved visibility both on the program and portfolio level for both our customers and top level management. Because we are here to make a difference.
World is changing permanently, and a company that develops through changes of its structure is actually permanently experience the need to rewrite its structure. And I strongly believe that a good company is the company that is an environment for change, and you don't need actually to rebuild it permanently. We divided company in 3 areas: people, talents, delivery, and clients, sales. And every person has a time and right and ability to think about the roles, the knowledge which should be used not only today but tomorrow. This allows us to exchange ideas and to pass ideas along the company. And people are generating a lot of emotional and work-oriented engagement and inclusion in what they're doing. But good ideas should be idea about our current needs, the needs of our clients, or our future strategic needs and future needs of our clients. So those ideas who collect a lot of attention, who in some represent some significant achievement in the future, are given the authorization and given the support and join our portfolio of future development.
My name is Alex. I'm managing one of the delivery units in Itera, and I'm an active member of company's PMO team. Everybody likes robots, and if you don't, you should be aware that during this year, chatbots are in the list of top 10 technology trends. So it is the perfect time to become even more digital. One of the best parts of chatbots is ability to get multiple knowledge sources into one. Chatbots allows us to automate processes routines while getting us able to concentrate on project specifics. The bot is integrated into the corporate messenger, so the bot knows who is asking and which projects could be covered. Getting through the questions one by one, we have a chance to understand if some practices are missing, or we need to tailor a project checklist based on recent project changes. Things are changing fast, so the bot will also help you to catch the latest updates in corporate practices, right here, from the questionnaire. In addition to that, project milestones, budget, team capacity, velocity, everything you want to get, you will see here in your favorite messenger, or it will be automatically generated and sent to your email. Everybody likes robots.
Want to share with you how we are organized and how we are engaged in developing a super dedicated community of delivery managers. Each delivery director responsible for the local project management offices have dedicated and passionate project managers, delivery managers, and coordinators in their staff. All of these people, they join into something we have called Hybrid Delivery Forum that meet on a regular frequency to share best practice, ideas, concerns, lessons learned, and tips and tricks on how to be the best project manager of hybrid deliveries, especially then delivering services in hybrid teams from Ukraine and Slovakia throughout the world, together with Nordic colleagues from Norway and Denmark. The PM community is not only very skilled and passionate to work across and collaborate across internally, but they are also very much engaged in external forums, blogs, and sharing ideas to grow their skills and also to grow others. All these people have very attractiveness in the market, and they also join different courses and seminars to a great extent. We even had last year in 2019, we experienced that the attractiveness of the Itera PMO in Ukraine has reached PMI globally, and our delivery director was even invited to have a speech in the PMI conference in USA last year in 2019. This proves again that our learnings, our skills, our practices are well known across the world, and we are really happy to share at any time with anybody who would like to grow their competency together with Itera. So thanks to Itera PMO in Ukraine, we are on a world-class level of how to share and how to build a very strong force of PMs in a learning community in Itera.
Hi, I work in the Norwegian office, but I know my colleagues in Ukraine very well.
A few years ago, when the amount of the international projects in Itera started to grow and we got many teams mixed across several countries, we recognized the importance of cross-culture awareness and personal relationships. We knew from experience, of course, that people do their project work a lot more efficiently when they know each other. So we need to build trust and we need to have low barriers in communication. For this reason, we have internal guidelines that recommends to always invest into team building activities and culture awareness trainings at the project start. It was really interesting to learn how different the behavior of Norwegian and Ukrainian people could be in the same situation, even if we aren't that different from one another. And if we speak about PM community, I could mention that every year we organize some joint event where people from the different offices attend and we get to know each other and we share experience. And of course, what we see is that people remember such sessions with peers a lot better than text from documents in our lessons learned library.
In autumn 2019, we have conducted a PM Technical Bootcamp. It was a joint event for Ukrainian and Slovakian offices, where overall was about 14 PMs. And we had 2 days for socializing and training in sailing practices and also in technical work in Azure platforms. We have such events once a year, and the plan for 2020 is an event, a hybrid delivery forum for all companies within the group. So we will socialize and share our experience in management of virtual and distributed teams. We have also tradition of joint visit of conferences twice a year, such as PM Day or iForum, and there were also some international conferences in previous years. Also, another tradition, we have internal lectures, smart talks, where we share our experience, case studies, and discuss different project management topics.
I'm not sure about the whole PMO, but I know that my PM really cares about me. If we need to do some work, I will give my estimate how much time is needed, and that estimate is included into the plan. Doesn't matter if someone made plans before me. If I have to do the task, I give my estimate. That is why we don't have unexpected overtimes. There is always work-life balance. I can also influence our daily routines, improve it, and make it convenient for everybody.
I really consider our PMO as a competitive advantage when we are talking about employer branding, our attractiveness on the labor market. For example, standard onboarding period ends with an adaptation meeting between HR specialist and employee. While this meeting, HR collects general feedback, first impression, improvement suggestions. And you know what each newcomer does admit? High level of professionalism and attitude of our project managers. This is the most important indicator for me as for HR specialist, because employees usually set high expectations. They are very demanding. Another example, to manage employee experience in a best way, we measure employee engagement using technology platform Picam. Figures speak for themselves. 8.8 out of 10 score in management support. Level of support provided by manager to employee. This is much more higher than industry benchmark.
Last year, we agreed that the target for the Ukrainian PMO should be to spend less than 3% of total revenue on all risk-related activities. And in fact, they spent less than 1%. Now that's a very good result, which makes me happy, obviously. You see, it's possible. Itera is a publicly listed company, and we're dependent on being transparent and predictable. And I'm happy that the PMO is capable of being just that. Well, maybe it's not even a question of being capable or not, considering all the investment we have made into their training, their competence development, their mutual visits and meetups. And to pay back on that investment, the PMs have to be nothing less than superheroes.
One of the most fascinating things about working in sales is the ability to sell a vision to our customers, sell a destination, and invite them to join us on this journey to this destination that we're trying to get them to. And one of the greatest things that I have that I entrust our deliveries organization with, that is headed by our PMO, is to take hold of that journey that we've described to the customer, make sure that we're delivering on the milestones. And then the most important aspect is also that they are the first line that's helping us to build trust within our customers' eyes. So they are an essential role in us delivering on the first deliveries that we have to our customer, and then ensuring that we can build upon our relationship with the customers through the quality delivery, through structured documentation, and then through the continuing, nourishment of our collaboration together. Without them, quite frankly, business development and sales had been a much tougher endeavor for us here at Itera.
Our organization has a matrix structure, and I'm representing LNE management. In our organization, PMO plays a really crucial role in dimension of people career planning, as we need to align it with personal development plan, as well as project foreseen future, and customer need and company goals. All of that is thanks to the PMO, as I really like their feedbacks, continuous feedback they're providing on daily basis in the customer perspective, from the customer perspective, regarding the team atmosphere, and just in the case in set up a really friendship relationship with all the peers among all the company, no matter the office we are, no matter the place we are living.
I am proud to confirm that PMO really fulfills the role of engine that pushes our company forward. Our business model can be outlined in a quite simple way. You meet the client, understand the needs, propose a solution, implement solution, and grow the partnership. For me, it has been very important that PMO is included in the very first step of this process and can ensure the success of both customer and Itera. Only because of excellent project results, our customers are returning again and again, and the demand for our services is growing. And when our business is healthy and growing, our shareholders are happy, our colleagues are happy, and when they are happy, I'm happy also. As we close this presentation, I just want to focus on one thing. At Itera, we have something we call One Itera, which is our culture and habit of joint work across all our disciplines and borders, including any kind of vertical and horizontal communication. Certainly, no organization can have a good PMO when all the functions are weak. It's like an organism and everything needs to be balanced. Or you can think about this as a kids gang. If one needs help in best gang, all together need to step up to help. That's the same in our organization. So when the Ukrainian PMO asks for help, certainly I'm here, and also all other functions at Itera.
I agree. Count on me.
Sure, you can do it.
I support.
Sure. Me too.
Fully support.
I agree.
Count on me.
Of course.